Good morning, sunshines. Happy Saturday. It is definitely Saturday morning. Laura had a protest at Celebrity Center last night. That was pretty crazy, pretty screwed up. Amy M is first. Good morning, Amy. How was your day today? Did you guys get any of that snow that we had? My eyes are all watery this morning. I've been up for a little bit, but I took 2 of those melatonins last night and I slept so sound. Hey, Scientology up north. Oh, that's okay. It was kind of really boring. We all said our piece. Where are you driving to, Amy? You just going out for chores, or are you going somewhere fun? Try and get my computer. And I noticed that I need to move me up here. There we go, that's better. Ooh, good luck to her on that. Oh my goodness. Those are always kind of scary. Yeah, is she a morning person? Does she think well in the morning? I always hated to have to take those tests. A couple of years ago, I decided that I was gonna um oh, sorry. Oh, she'll do okay though. She's a smart little cookie. She'll do fine. Right after COVID hit, I thought I would go ahead and take advantage of being able to go to college online and finally go get my law degree. And so I studied for the LSAT, which is the legal one, the law SAT. Man, that was hard. And then I had to get up. I had to be there so early in the morning to go take it. I scored high enough I did fine, but man, that sucked. Those tests are really, but she will do wonderful, I am sure. Is there any particular college she's looking at that she wants to get in? Hmm. Yeah, I was watching it for a little while last night, the protest last night, and then I fell asleep. But there was Matt and Lara and Ashley and Chi, and they were all there at the protest at one point or another. And then Crazy Love was on for a while. She had her body cam footage. I'll show it here in a minute. Here's the link for this one if nobody did see it. Copy and paste. I'm going to play a little bit
I
of
see.
it.
That's fine. Yeah.
There's our Miss Chi.
Oh, she almost ran over his foot. Oh, damn.
So it looks like
Scientology's a cult. It's a scam. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. You're what you hear. Keep walking. It's a cult. They traffic children. They vulgar and abuse their own staff members. Scientology is a cult. Stop. Alabama license plates.
yeah, they had secure. Let me play it a little bit more so security gets.
A1T48 Mazda SUV. Can't tell what SUV that is.
They had a fog machine creating fog. It was night. The security guard was armed, of course. He was a third-party security. No identification. Lar even asked him, I think, if he had identification. Nope. He was shining the flashlight in their eyes every chance he could get. How unsafe is that to blind people? Yeah, and again, they had a fog machine. So let's make a really busy intersection here with people coming and going. Good morning, Lordinum. Yeah, just total normal behavior, right? So when they were talking about it the other day, and we found that email, and then, well, I think Audit found the email going back and forth from Kirsten Peterson, and then DOA showed it too, talking about how they invited the fire department officials. Janet invited the fire department officials and gave them complimentary tickets for their loved ones, significant others, or family members. And I called to find out how much the values were. They were $75 a ticket. So if they and a significant other went, that's above the gift amount that they have to declare. And I guess there was a invitation to all the police chiefs. Hey, Traveltology, good morning. Good afternoon. So anybody that went last night was over the gift limit and had to put out a gift thing, whatever they call them, from a receipt of money from like a lobbyist thing. Yep, 2 tickets is enough. Because I think their amount is $100. And they've been claiming, oh, we're supposed to be neutral. We're supposed to be neutral. Well, going to an event like that doesn't make them neutral. If there were no controversy, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But there's so much controversy. There has been for, 50 years. Tonight, this is going on again, too. And tonight, they're going to be doing, I believe, the toy drive. There is. And would you like their email? I think that's. Good morning, Desert Dog. I'm typing it in wrong. Exactly. Let me put my coffee down. Let me find it here real quick. You know, and it's the fact that it's just, I mean, it's an invitation for, okay, I will do that. I'll put it in the community tab. But let me find it first. LAPD. No, I don't want a lapdog. Oh, you're funny. My computer just did yeah, that's I thought it was. Copy email address. Community. Done, Amy, done. Oh, there's me. I happen to be on the this was
Morning, sir. How we doing? What is this place? Museum? Oh, I guess I could read, right? Sorry, my bad. Oh, okay, cool.
It's free.
Oh, it's free.
Check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out.
And also, if you're parking,
We're walking.
okay,
We're walking.
we have free parking space.
Oh, cool. Right on. Thank you. Cool.
Morning, Joe.
Hi there. Good morning. It is still morning. We got 20 minutes. 20-minute morning. How we doing? This is our first time here, so we're just.
Are you just walking or driving?
We walk.
We have a free walk.
I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket.
Yeah, the way it works is we invite you to sign in, and it's a self-guided tour afterward that you can look introduction. Yeah, and for your backpacks,
Yes.
there are outlets to look inside it, and you have a closet.
Okay. I have a little phone. I'm gonna take my phone out.
That's okay, you're welcome to have your notes.
Yeah.
Just don't allow pictures.
Oh, of course.
So we can keep our phones off? You can keep your phone on. Yeah. Just don't take photos of you.
I don't down my phone when you just in case. But you got my birth certificate on my social.
Yeah, we'll give you a tab.
You want to look in, right?
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, thank you.
My battery. Yeah, that's I don't like giving up my backpack, but yeah, most of them. Yeah, for sure.
I need to stop this. In fact, I'm going to take this out of, I'm going to edit this out in a little bit. I'm sorry, you guys. I just thought of something. And I don't want to give my thoughts away, but I'm going to edit that out.
What did they get?
Brooklyn got a cherry portal. Your son got a chocolate with a worm.
Oh. 14 years old. He's a singer-songwriter.
Very cool. Morning, Brian. So, Amy, it's a good thing I put that in my community page because I'm going to edit that portion out. And I can't do it while I'm live, so. Amy, did you guys get our snow? And for those of you that have been following me the last couple of Friday nights, I didn't do a blessing last night. I'm sorry. I still blessed everybody. I just didn't go on live because there were so many people on others that I didn't want to take away from what their important work was last night. Let's go to back to Lara FM.
Wake up! Look at this guy's stuff. Yeah, that's stuff.
Yeah, look how awful the
Stand there.
smoke is. That was ridiculous. Well, I mean, that's good, as long as the roads don't get too slick. Yeah, we got about an inch, a half inch to an inch. Not too bad, but it's been really windy. It's supposed to warm up back into the 40s. I know, right? It's like they can't help themselves. They can't help making themselves look stupid. Right? It's a good thing she's wearing bright yellow. But I notice Matt and Witcher was there, and Chi all had black on too. And then that damn security guard kept shining lights in their eyes. There was another. Let me go back to. Let me find it. Let me open it. There was a part 2 to the blog for the IAS trophy winners, you guys. I saw it come out last night. But he just puts we showed the first half of the long list of the donors. And so this was in England. I thought they had this in Florida, but they didn't. This was in England, in East Grinstead. Today we have the really big whales who have given more than $1 million. And let me see if I can get this to where I can scroll. So Gold Materius, Daniel and Honor Dugan, Eva Scott from Mississippi, Jim and Kelly Spicer from Indiana. What are we seeing out of Indiana right now, you guys? The Curry family from Tokyo, Rudy Rodriguez and Rami Furman and family, Sea Org member right there, that potential Sea Org member, the Payne family from Florida. Yikes. Sorry, I didn't mean to react to the picture on that one. Tom and Dagmar Roeder and family from Wetzlar, Germany. Bernhard and Manuela Gill, Stuttgart, Germany. Gerhard and Monica Little, Munich, Germany. Shahab and Catherine Emrani from Florida. Jerry and Jill Chen from Oregon. Poor kids. Suarez family from Florida. Barbara and Atina Sanros Schneider, Florida, USA. Fabrizio and Sonia Zampetti and family, Milano, Italy. Jim and Gigi Bridworth from Pietrasanta, Italy and Florida. Alan and Sheila Atkinson Baker from Florida. Look how small he looks compared to them. Tom and Victoria Cummins from Italy and Florida. Trish Dugan and family, of course. Huh. Oh yeah, and then there was this one, you guys. This story. Hmm. It is all about the money. It's a place to give their money. It's a celebration, it's an award, it's a tradition every year that they go and they just hand out the money. I know, right, Brian? Just definitely. I'm gonna move that back up. Hey, me and Taz, how are you doing today? Have you ever been part of a nonprofit where they did a gala every year? I have, and it was a big deal every year. Yes, I can. Ooh, there's a little grocery store chain. Are they connected? I don't know. Let's go back and find out what the name was on that. And I gotta find which one it was. Baker, Bridgeforth. Gerhardt and Monica Little. Well, they're from Munich, Germany. Let's see. Let's see if we get the right one here. Little is a German international discount retailer chain that operates over 12,000 stores, present in every member state of the European Union and United States. It is a competitor of Aldi. It probably is, meaning that it's from the Europe area and they're from there, but I don't see any 100% like he owns it or anything. But I'm sure it does have ties. Yeah, interesting. Hey, Irish. Good afternoon to you. So it probably is, Amy. Yeah, definitely. Yep, it's amazing how those alarm bells can go ding, 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 ding. He's probably part of the family. Well, obviously because of the last name, but the administrative part of it, that's where they get their money from. Thanks for making that connection, though. Does anybody, I've never even heard of that grocery store. So it must be just an East Coast thing? Let's go back to Mr. Google. Oh, they make a lot of money, and I can't believe that I haven't. Okay, Wikipedia. $173 stores in the United States. Wow. Again, I've never even heard of them. Let's see if we could go back to Google here. Oh, there's a little in Chicago. Oh, very interesting. We don't want to join. Go away. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Aldi either. I need to take me off screen for a minute. Huh. That's got to be the connection though. Very interesting. Well, I know, like with what audit had to do with her being fair gamed, she had to put out the notice. We're gonna start attacking these whales. I know Crazy has found a lot of her whales for her area. And the rivers run deep, you guys. But the other day when I was talking with Jamie and Serge, and I had said that I originally started it and said I wanted to find out the why so that way I could find out the what and how and where. And then Scotty said, well, no, you need to find out the who, what, where, when, and why to get to the why. So it's kind of a round robin there. But when I was looking at that naming names really is something that we need to do. Yeah, pretty dang crazy. And everything, when I look at the why, every time I try and find and follow the why, it 100% leads back to the money. Those damn green dollar signs, every single time, that's where it ends up, is money. So I guess the whales is what we need to concentrate on. Tesco is by far the worst supermarket chain here. Yeah, I've never even heard of a Tesco. I guess being more from the West Coast. I'm more used to like the Safeway brand. We had Cars and Safeway. It was a CARRS. Well, unfortunately, you are right, Brian. The more money you have, the more influence you have. Yeah, the land of Walmart. Yeah, remember when we were young that Walmart was like a place, it was mythological, and McDonald's wasn't everywhere. It was a special thing to go to the city to go to McDonald's. Now shoot, there's McDonald's in every town. Yeah, Safeway. I think Safeway was bought by Kroger. A little bit of a monopoly there. We do have little, and we were just looking, Haggis. Good morning, Haggis, by the way. Hey up, IRB. Okay, I will, just a second. I got my hands preoccupied just for a second. Yeah, because we were just noticing on the big whale list, YRB, that Little is on there. So Amy said, oh, we have a little supermarket here. I wonder if it's the same. Dietrich Schwartz, and is not related to Scientology. Yeah, your results always may vary at McDonald's. Almost done, you guys. Gotta mix the potions. Take my medicines. So you're saying Little is not, the Little that is the big whale is not part of the little market? That would actually really surprise me that they weren't. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to do some bouncing around. Hey, good morning, Laura. Put me back on screen. Yeah, there's so much that money that they gave that probably there's got to be a thread there somewhere for Little. I'm sure. Let's go back to that. That's a pretty dress. She's not too whippy looking, but the Gill family. Where was the other couple that I wanted to look at here? The Payne family. Doesn't give their name, but we've seen them. We've seen them before. Him and Kelly Spicer. Let's look them up. Let's see what they do. Let's go back to Jim and Kelly Spicer. Let's go to her LinkedIn. Okay, that didn't work. It says Indiana, but I bet they are, let me spell it right. Oh, he was in the Freedom magazine. A veterinarian. Boy, he hasn't aged very well, has he? He was kind of rough looking. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm sure they are cumulative. That's he's definitely, we need to discover, right? I'm gonna have to talk to Michael about this because I know Michael has his animal supplement business. His comes from traditional medicines, though, holistic stuff. I'm gonna have to see. I wonder what the name of his vet company is. Here we go down the rabbit hole again. Oops, sorry, the demon hole. It doesn't say. What is this? Kelly Spicer, marketing manager, growth manager, demand generation 1, content marketing. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That's not her. I don't want to go to do the Spokio thing. Dr. James Spicer, dogpainrelief.com. Okay, computer, catch up. Let's just go back. Huh, that is really weird, you guys. I'll have to go back and see if I can. My brain's not working. Herbalife? Maybe, Amy M. Yeah. Similar to Herbalife, yeah. Hey, Bridge 1872. Why is that not coming up? See, it goes to just a blank page. Apparently he hasn't been verified. Okay. Oh, that's Joseph. His brother Jim and Kelly Spicer. Yeah, too weird. So apparently he's a vet. We'll have to do more looking into that one. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna connect Michael with this information so that way he doesn't sell to them or get hooked up with them. Because I know he's trying to grow his company also, and he's doing a damn good job. That's all right, Haggis. Today is, they're going to be having the fundraiser telethon, streamathon for Cubs. I know a lot of people are going to be involved in it. And I know a lot of people have already produced information and videos. I know Rika produced a video for it, a song video. I think Nance is going to be involved. She had a firelight stream last night and I fell asleep. I know, but you know, some of these people, I don't know that they know what happens behind the scenes. And they justify the ends. Yep, we definitely just need to all support each other. Oh, did she? Good. I seen she went live too yesterday for a little bit, didn't she? There was so much going on yesterday. And guys, I have been reading so much on these court cases that it's crazy. I think that's one of the reasons last night I didn't do the blessings that I probably should have, but this shit's so dark. And you start reading it and it just happens over and over and over. Go get some coffee, Lori. Enjoy. We'll see you when you get back. Yeah, it's all about the money. That's where just the whole demon hole leads to. I don't know. I looked last night to see if there was any updates, and I don't see any updates. Oh, hell no asked for help last night? Let me see. Let me go to, let's see. See, I looked for Selfless last night, and there wasn't any updates. Let's see if there was anything overnight. And learning and loving. I'm learning and loving with you. Ooh, ooh. Nope. Nothing. Let's see. Let's check the videos. Nothing. Did he post anything on his community? Nope. So no news. That's not always good, but it's not always bad. So we'll keep the faith. Oh, no. Is this hers? That was the chat-a-thon. There was 5 days ago. It was edited last night. Oh, hell no. I hate to ask, but I am in a desperate situation. As many of you know, I lost my husband in August. As I am disabled, I am unable to work as my doctor has put restrictions on me and no employer would accept. The funds raised when Pete first passed were so very helpful, but in the 3 months have passed, those funds have run out and my credit card balances have gone up. I've applied to Social Security, who has denied me of any benefit other than the one-time death benefit. I'm in a process of appealing that decision. I'm also working on VA to get benefits that I am entitled to, but as we all know, the government works slow unless it is you that owe them. I have set up a spot fund fundraiser in hopes of receiving assistance. Oh, hell no. I'm sorry that you are going through this time of tribulation and time of need. It's truly. Let me put a link in. Yeah, I saw Scotty was he on Streamer Wars last night? I just put a link to the whole thing. Haggis. If anybody has spare, please help. Oh, hell no. She was such a great she's helped so many other people. Which one was that, Cajun? Hey, good morning, Cajun. Oh, good. Okay. So it is going out. I'm glad people are getting this message out. Scientology crimes. I've been doing so much research for this, you guys. Woohoo, we're up to 228 people, you guys. Yeah, Miriam from Miriam Francis emailed me some ones that I'm working on today. There was a list of them that was kind of, as I said, it got really dark looking into them. Oh, yeah. The one up there. Yeah, I did see that one, Cajun. I've got the Toronto raid one, and the Quebec employment scandal. Those came up last night when I was doing some research, and I can't remember the names of them, but yep, they were I'm trying to remember. I'll have to remember. It was between A and C though. Was the people's names that did the court case. Have you guys ever let me put this name in here. Copy. Does this name ring a bell? Well, I shared it with her, but I don't think she's done anything on her recaps. But if you would share, that would be great. Morning, Eric. How are you doing today, my friend? She let me go back there. Blah blah blah. I think Eric probably would know her. Um Let me see if I can find it. I think maybe it's my computer that's being a butt. Here's the article. Age 31, joined Sea Org at 12, left in 2004, was married at 16. This is a story that I'm working on right now, guys. Lives in Albuquerque with father of their 3-year-old daughter and 2-year-old son. She's a stay-at-home mom. These stories are just freaking crazy, you guys. That's why, as I said yesterday, I just went into a really dark corner. I know, I saw that, Eric. That means they haven't found your stash. It'd be cool if your flowers were up too, but that's okay. We understood. Eric Rader equals flyers. And I see that this didn't pop on. It's because, no wonder why it didn't go to the right. Brr, okay. Here we go. Yeah, these are crazy ass stories, you guys. Just, and I can't even just say stories, they're just, this lady also sued, she won a nice settlement from them. I need to go back, and as I said, I need to pull all of the information about it. Hey, Lakshmi, cool. Well, you know, if you just planted the flowers, they'd just come back normally. Right, Haggis, that's kind of what I'm looking at too. You guys are cracking me up about the flowers. I'm going to admit, this girl right here is the hospice of houseplants, though. Mona is the place where all green things go to die. I have a black thumb big time. Yeah, the one I did last night, she had a $60,000 debt, and it was settled rather than the claims. See, the problem is now you have to say alleged because it didn't go through and get recorded on the courts. So that's like on this one, it was settled in court, and all of those crimes will have names. So this is the one I'm working on today. And I'm right up there with you, Bridge. I have a hard time keeping, but I did so great with my outdoor garden that I think I have hope. As long as I keep them outside, the minute I bring them in, oh my God, me and Taz, that just cracks me up. There's a joke, a meme that was going around for a while. It was of a child asking his mom, okay, close your ears, it might be a little bit porno here. But the child's asking his mom, Mom, did you want a boy or a girl? And the mom looks at the kid and goes, I wanted a back rub. Oh, okay, those of you will get it. Will get it. Oh, funny. Oh, you guys, too funny. We need to find some humor in this. Gotta find humor wherever we can. Yeah, my black thumb's so black, Eric, that yep, even my plastic plants die. Exactly. But okay, so this year I didn't because of my shoulders, but the last couple of years I've been putting up all sorts of veggies and fruit out in my front yard. I'm just amazed that they actually grow. And even if I get a handful of tomatoes, I'm so excited. But I put up enough that I did two 2 years worth of groceries in the freezer, put up tomatoes and zucchini. Yeah, all of those air ferns. Remember when those were really popular, air ferns? Those lasted a little while in my house. Not very long. It was more like a palliative care instead of hospice. Yeah, the one I put up. Eric, did you see that we have a new channel that I've been trying to promote? It's called Scientology Crimes. Here, I'll put up the link to it. Could everybody please promote this channel? I want to get as I want to just get flooded with people. We're going to start naming names and kicking ass. This is our this is me flyering on the internet. So you go flyer and do your staple tech. This is Mona doing flyers on the internet. Could we please put this out so that way? This is my flyer tech. Yeah, I forgot to start putting them on the videos, but I put it on the, let me go back here, on the About channel. I did True Crime, Scientology, Scientology Cult, and Time to Heal, which I kind of just came up with that one, so I'm hoping that Time to Heal is something that is pertinent on the hashtags. Tom Cruisitz. Tom Cheezitz. But yep, Eric, this is my flyering. So if everybody will just share this out, that would be really cool. Protest ideas. Okay. A patch like wording or a picture. And we loved your rant the other day, Eric. That was okay for you to rant. Well, how about if I just come on your channel if you go live later and you can make me a wrench too and I'll share it. Or I can come on as myself as the Fat Grammy and I'll share it on there too. I just didn't want to share it without your approval. Yeah, desert. Or kids cannot consent. The KCNC. Well, I 100% agree with that, Eric, and I know darn well I'm going to get a shutdown order on this website because these are the older files. I know I'm going to get a shutdown on it, but that's okay. They're not going to stop me. But this is my flyering because that's what I can do right now. And going out, and you're absolutely right, going out and protesting for $300, $400 a protest just doesn't make sense. I agree. And it's a huge PR war. That's the biggest thing because yes, attrition is going to take them down. They're losing people right and left. But the attrition's going to take 10, 20 years. The long game of going to meetings to unsafe point is a long game. It's going to take a good 5, 10 years. In the meantime, you have kids in there today and tomorrow that their lives are being ruined. So the PR war is right now. The PR war of stapling and posting flyers so the kids, the teens, the college kids don't get in there right now is the today. And we work on the long game too, also, along with it. So having them together. Yeah, I think that's what they tried with the SPTV, and there's so much division there with the logo for the protest movement. And I'm kind of along the lines of it's a group, non-group. I agree with that. It's a movement. You're right, Eric. You're right. But it's got to be in combination. For those that can go staple or those that can go out and put one flyer, you are absolutely right. 2,000 people putting up one flyer or one sticker is 2,000. And then there's those of us that can dig into the backgrounds, start herding the whales, start taking them out at the knees and at their base. So Dianetics said it best. What did she say? What did Diane say? What did Marissa say? You're right, Eric, because it is a PR battle. Look at all these people, all these whales we're finding in Indiana, out in the middle of nowhere. Right, it's a combination effort. And what we've been talking about is the micro and the macro. On the macro level, you have the big picture, the FBI, unsafe pointing, all of this macro level. And then you have the micro level, which is putting out even one flyer. One flyer takes the PR away. Yeah, I think they have tried to put stickers in skate shops. And I think the skate community is pretty well aware of the Buffalo-ness that they got hooked into. Yep, that Aaron Cairo kind of ruined it for him. Yeah, and there's a couple of people that have made the stickers. I think Pup Groomer has a lot of stickers. That Davy Sharts guy or whatever has. Yep. And it really does depend on the culture and the area you're from. I see all sorts of different levels of fighting this work. Not any one level, not any one area is going to work. It's got to be everything combined. Exactly. It's the PR. Educating the public is the number one priority. And I think that's the biggest thing. Sandra 420 does also? Okay. All the stickers. So there's some good resources. I 100% agree, Eric. I just 100% agree with you, darling. You have a really good handle on this, and it's probably one of their stats is how fast they can get, and they go down stat if they don't get them down within 48 hours. Agreed. You know, Eric, I think I have several people that email me information on the back channels on my email that I get that they're never in chat to where we can see them. They don't talk, but man, are they helpful. And then I've got some people that talk all the time that are also helpful, but they don't want me to say that that's the person that did it. Yep, even yeah, by just taking them down, just as they see them. Have patrols taking them down, but if they don't know where to go get them, you're right. And that's kind of with the internet. The internet is, of course, another way of flyering. It's just not so. Just need to keep hammering them from all angles. Yeah, that would be kind of cool to have little mini cameras. Hey, antics of a mama squirrel, good morning. Exactly. Exactly. It has to be legal. We would never, never, never promote anything that's not legal. But you have to kind of look at what's legal in your area. You have to understand what the rules say. You have to do a little research into what's. Yeah, I saw that. They are doing it on the internet. That's why we're trying to do all these hashtag flyers on the internet. Because if you go to, if you just go to Google, let's just go to Google. Let's go to Okay, Mr. Google. You get the first hit is the official Church of Scientology. We want this to where the first thing comes up is Scientology crimes. This is, when you do Google, the dark side of Scientology is, the Endeavor one is the first one. They must be really paying for the algorithms. But that was my statement about trying to get the number of subscribers up as many as we can, because then the algorithms is going to start chiming in. And even if on that Google it said Scientology crimes, I want to get this, I want to be a flyer. I want to be the internet flyer. Haggis just asked, do you think former Scientos are ready to talk to Congress, or are they scared? I think many of them are and would talk to Congress. It's getting invited in front of Congress. That's the issue. I do have, but I didn't put the hashtag. Oh, thank you, Eric. Flyer material. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Yep, also posting to Twitter and IG. I don't, as I said, don't know much about Instagram. Yeah, I don't know. I put the hashtags on the description of this one, on the about. Yeah, they do. I think they pay for their algorithms. So we got to figure out a way to start taking down their signs. I know Amy is great. She's a great flyer, poster, the new age flyer tech. So yep, we've got to definitely just work both angles. Does anybody know on that, my question at the end of that was Tanya Burden. Does that name ring a bell, Eric? Okay, Haggis, get some coffee going. Chop chop suey suey. I wonder if I could talk. I probably need to get up out of this bed anyways here pretty quick. But a second cup sounds really good. It is Saturday morning, by the way, you guys. Yeah, Miriam, they do have, there's quite a few that have them already done. Yeah, Lori, the only thing is to be the group without being a group. Because like us saying Scientology acts like a RICO organization, they can turn that back on us. So we have to be more like, I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Don't F with Cats. It's a Netflix series. It's a documentary, and it is absolutely fabulous. But to be more like a crowdsource movement rather than a group. Apostate Alex just posted a story. Is that... Let me go there. Yeah, I am looking at one right now where the three
Hello,
of
my name
them,
is Alex, and
it
I am
was
an apostle.
the Baxter in Paris lawsuit that I'm looking into that has not been adjudicated yet. Which one? Which video is it? And good morning, by the way. On his community page? Okay. And that's okay, Lori. We need to do both. We need to do Twitter and paper, hard copy and cloud shit. We need to do both. Absolutely. Let me go to his community page. And yeah, I'm in my other one, so I'm like unsubscribed from a lot of people. I need to. Well, this may be another one that I put up. I don't want to sign up for free. Okay, I can't look at it because I have to sign in. But let's favorite it and I'll look at it later. Damn people. It won't let me. And remember, Miriam and Eric and Lori and DE and DT and Brian, none of us can do everything. Oh, thank you. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Ooh, second cup of coffee, you guys. Ooh. I'm going to be running around like crazy today. Not everybody can do everything. if we all take just a little portion of it, what's that say? Divide the work and make it a lot easier. Make the challenge, make the whole result easier. Ah, what a great idea. I could sure use a beanie today, Lori. It's cold here. Yeah, I'll have to look at. Yep. Everybody taking a piece of the pie will make eating the whole pie a lot easier. Many hands make light work. There you go. That's right. There's the saying. That's what I was looking for. It escaped me. Ooh, pistachio cream croissant. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Aw, Lori, I am in the Midwest area. I'm in Michigan. Yellow is my favorite color. And it kind of goes along with the theme of SPs with the goldenrod, but like a sunflower yellow is my favorite color. Right, Miriam? We need everybody. Everybody needs to do their part. Yep, they're on my list today, Antics. We talked about them earlier. I know, that was kind of sad, wasn't it, Haggis? Seeing that celebration of life. Well, I mean, we all got to go sometime. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. Death is inevitable. So, what's that? Death taxes and nope, not in California. I okay, I love you, Eric. I could not live in that city. I could not live in California. Maybe up in no man's land, or maybe up in the wine country or something like that. But those cities are way overwhelming. No, I'm an Alaska girl living in the Midwest right now. I'm an Alaska girl. The city of Anchorage, which was 300,000 people, is big enough for me. So now I live in cornfields. You know, you're right, Eric. Yep. You do have to treat it with respect. Thank you, Lori. I'll see you later on the fundraiser. Go feed your doggies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was teasing Eric that I'd love to he goes on his little road trips through the mountain pass there to the Malibu beach. I'd love to take him and get his response to Alaska. I imagine going on road trips up there with a friend. I used to love, love, love when people would come up to visit for the first time, and I'd take them through the mountain pass or over to the ocean. And just watching their face, just wow. Hey, Susan P., good morning. So, okay, I totally don't agree in being mean. But do you feel that there are times where assertiveness is called for? I know, I want to so bad, Eric. As soon as I can get these shoulders up for a drive or up for a travel, I'll come out. At least to visit. Yeah, because I even found out that they have beach wheelchairs there at Malibu that I could transfer into a beach one, and you could just push me out there and we could sit and talk to Nice Lady together. And I could feed the pelicans. But as I said, I'm not too hip on aggressive protesting, but sometimes assertive is necessary. Because you have to match energies sometimes. Yeah, protest by its definition is uncomfortable. But there's demonstrating and protesting, and informing and educating. Yep, you can be assertive and professional. That's when we're watching these people when they're doing their meetings. The congressional and governmental meetings, everywhere else in the country, you're not even allowed to swear. But LA is like on steroids weird. Holly weird, that's for sure. Yeah, and I don't believe in the egregious style. I cringe when I see it, and it makes me turn away and not want to be a part of it. That I 100% agree with you there. Yep, stick to the facts. But there's a difference between being a gadfly, which I agree with, to be tenacious. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But when, like, for an example, the guy that brings his dildo to the city council meetings and to the LAPD meetings, yeah, I don't think that does anything besides shock value, and people are used to it, so it's not even a shock value anymore. Right? So, I see that the shock value. Can you imagine going into, let's say we've been doing these Salt Lake City council meetings. Can you imagine one of the LA guys that go in like Goat Puppet going into the Salt Lake City council? First of all, he'd be thrown right out. Second of all, yeah, there would be shock value there, but not in a good way. It definitely would take you backwards. because when you're trying to build relationships, so Scientology, which I thought was kind of funny, here what happened the other day is they have the theory, or not theory R, they have the R factor. Right, so they have the R factor, which is what, the reality factor? Real time factor, bringing somebody into real time. And I'm actually very well adept, and it's called Theory R. Sass does get attention, but there's a difference between assertive sass and negative sass. I guess I'm with Eric there. If I see somebody disrespecting the elderly or doing something that might hurt the elderly or children, you're not getting my respect. I pull my respect totally. And then you have to earn my trust, earn my respect. Yep, the golden rule. That's okay, Joe. Come on in. Yeah, I think they do beat the guilt out of you, whether it's a physical beating or an emotional beating. Yeah, they do. And it's a cold blank stare. But there's gotta be some torch, some little flame of humanity in there that you're pulling on. There's strings. And I didn't mean to use their terminology there, that you're pulling, that there's a little glimmer of hope that somebody could be pulled into the real world. And you're not going to do that out of hate. They're blocked. Old Scientologists are blocked to hear that. They're trained to not hear it. But what they're not trained is for a little bit of love. When Eric, I'm picking on you because you're an ex-Sciento in here. When somebody shows you love, even now, or shows you a compliment, even now, just that little bit of warmth, doesn't that pull you closer than if somebody were to come up and go, "Hey, you mother," and you just turn that off. You turn that out. You put up the shield. But if somebody brings you in with that little bit of love, man, that's just a whole different strategy. Agreed, but even Janet, there's gotta be that little glimmer of fire. Yep, that little bit of fire that could be torched. Yep, exactly. Because you were trained to. But and you can't because of the contact thing. But wouldn't that be cool to do a protest of think for yourself, free hugs? Hey, Twyla. Have a sign out there. Think for yourself, free hugs. I don't, as I said, I don't know that I'd want to hug a bunch of Scientologists, but But it would make them think. And believe me, I'm not telling anybody how to protest or demonstrate or educate. I'm the last person out there on the streets doing it. You're right, Eric. Yep, yep. Well, let's do that, Haggis. Let's put one together. I know they've all talked about it individually. Yep, definitely. Kim, Matt, and Cubs. I like the peaceful style. And I do cringe. I go into a shell when protesters start getting too aggressive versus assertive or educational. But I mean, sometimes yes, that may work, but to me it does. It throws me into a cringe. And maybe some of my old PTSD, PTSI stuff starts coming out when I start hearing words like that. Maddie Miss Cabbage. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I do remember that, Eric. Yeah, I do remember that. And then on the other side of that, the PR battle for those that we have two different sides there, trying to bring people out and trying to bring to where people are not going in. So working on both sides of it. That's where the flyering and the unsafe pointing and everything else comes in. You got to work both sides of it. And that will chop the lifespan of their attrition down. Instead of 20 years, we'll maybe get 5 years. And if we can continue to do this one at a time, yeah, we continue to do this, we keep chopping the amount of attrition time. Good morning, Matt. We were just talking about you. Matt's ears perked up when we were talking about him. We'll let everybody say good morning to Matt. Good stream last night. What was your feeling last night at the Celebrity Center, Matt? I watched for a little bit till I fell asleep. Yeah. Yeah, you're usually up even earlier than this. Yeah, that's the Celebrity Center is a weird spot, isn't it? Because you don't see the parking lot, you just see where they drive in and out. Yeah, Erica, it's like by the time you're 10 years old, you've closed off the rest of the world. We need to do another live together, Mr. Raider. It's been a while since we've done a live together. You up for that? I'll collect my puppers and you can collect Roxy and Holly? What's your other cat's name? And we'll have another live. Yeah, Matt, I woke up late this morning too. Hope. I knew it started with an H. Thank you. I like the ask Roxy anything. Roxy and Hope. And I have a Penny and Grizzly. I'm sorry for the quietness, you guys. I just have a zillion things going on in my head. I'm gonna do some. So, except for my doggies are like 20 of your cats. I I know. Uh, on some of these, on the Scientology crimes, I would like to do the personal stories, but on the level of it being crimes, not just the story, and start naming names. Eric, you were never in the Sea Org, were you? You were public. Yeah, they are huge puppies. I've got one at the bottom of my bed. He's laying on my feet, and he goes. I have a queen size bed, and he goes from one side of the bed all the way to the other. Because there's a big hurt there. That fire is a big hurt. Public, yeah. So you were public. Well, I saw that there were some terriers, but aw, well, because Gabe is such a little cutie. I would love it if they would turn that around a little bit, though, to where he was showing him love. At the Shrine Auditorium. Isn't that where she had seen her dad last year? I'll have to go back and look. I'm pretty sure I caught it when it was live. I just didn't pay attention to it, Matt. Yeah. You- Yeah, it's hard to see that they've been in for so many. I absolutely would love, and I saw your email about that in your post about that. I would love to talk with Janice Gilliam Grady or Spanky. I know Jamie and Spanky are really good friends, and Nora are really good friends. I would love, love, love to talk with Spanky. I would love to talk with Janice Gilliam Grady. I would love to pick their brains. Yep, and good morning, Peter. Thank you for that, Eric. Another thing, too many people are trying to put pressure on victims to do this and that. Please do not tell victims what they need to do or how they should protest. Thank you. You're right. Matt says, honestly, do you think Laura has a lot of anger still built up? Yeah. I'm not sure if that's the correct way today to do it, but do you know it? Yes. Yeah, she does. A lot of anxiety. I mean, both her mom and her dad are still in it. I just can't even imagine having to fight for that. Yeah, like an eruption, like a volcano, everything's bubbling underneath. It's got to escape somehow, some way. Yeah, it does. It breaks my heart too. I have so much love for, when I'm talking about when I say that I came into this because of Serge and Lara and Eric and Dylan and Liz and Nora and Amber. eh, I just want to hug them all. Just want to hug all of you. And I'm not really a touchy-feely kind of a person, but I am a hugger. That probably would get me like total ROs. Hippie, I watched it, but I don't think that I saw that. Who were the people she saw last night? Do you know? Okay, thank you, Peter. I reached out to Mark Bunker. Oh, hey, good morning, Style Audit. I've reached out to Mark Bunker a couple of times. I would love to have a conversation with him. I would love to just strategize with him. Because getting back to our other topic is that it doesn't have to be this big brainiac ordeal. It's exactly what Eric's doing. It could be one flyer at a time. That's all you have to do. And nobody has to be in control of anything. Oh no, Style. Katie Spillino or Catherine Spillino? Oh, best friends with Catherine Spillino. I'm not understanding that, Hippie. I'm sorry. I know that's a sucky way to start a Saturday. And I'm hopefully you have stuff to stay warm while you're waiting, or a place you can go inside while you're waiting. I'll have to go back and watch it, Hippie. Hey, Hippie, do you know about about when it was? I'll try and find it. I gotta go back to. There was a long stream last night. I'm looking through the chat. Look and see if you. Okay, Haggis. Eric, that's a wonderful dream. Yep, that's a wonderful dream. Yeah, who was the lady? Cults to Consciousness. Throw it in the fridge. Would you do me a breakfast though? Please? Sky and Diva from the ranch drove in, and that was tough for Laura. Okay. Y'all have to go back and look. Desert, do you know about what timestamp that was? But yeah, Eric, bringing people out with love and showing people what love is actually like is huge. That's why I mean, I've heard a couple of negative things about us going to the beach every Sunday. Sorry, the dog's drinking water in there. It sounds like a horse at the trough. And I'm basically just kind of just bust them out of my head because it's absolutely asinine that anybody would ever say anything like that. But it shows how coming out of Scientology, out of a cult, how you can live your life free, how you can do what you want, how you can spend your time with those that you love, how you can be free enough to do things like that. That is, to me, a way to protest. Okay, Desert. Right, definitely from jealous idiots. Yeah, I agree. But it just shows people. It shows, though, that are under the radar that may be looking. Yeah, absolutely. I think the point that she was trying to make, though, was that it's kind of the similarity like with the cults to consciousness lady that is trying to put eyes on the effect that these cults are having. Right? Yeah, it's not it's, what did Nora say? It's not a trauma Olympics. But it could be educational. And I think if it's brought into it as an educational thing, that would be different. And I would have to kick it around and think about how it would be best. Yeah, it's not a trauma Olympics. But I did like the way that Shalise, I think that's her name, Shalise Ann, brought the education into the world. She didn't have panels either. She brought people in one by one. And I haven't seen anything from her lately. I think it's because she had a baby and has been too involved with being a mama rather than a influencer or a streamer. Yeah. That, yeah. It's okay, Eric. And I'm not advocating for that. I'm just saying that's a good thought. Thank you, dear. I have an issue with even, I know, right, me and Taz. I won't say who was complaining about it, because I have respect for that person in different ways. But so I I have an issue with trying to educate people by even bringing these stories to light, or they're not really stories, your experiences. So when I'm telling somebody about what happened with Eric Rader, thanks, Happy Chick, I have a real issue with that because I feel like I'm exploiting somebody, exploiting their pain, and I don't want anybody to ever feel like I'm trying to exploit somebody's pain or their miseries. Hey, Sophia. Because it's not an exploitation, but sometimes the only way in order to understand for those that have never been in it, is to understand the atrocities that happened. I don't think it was the beach per se. Yeah, because it is all about the heart for me, Eric. But I do see that there are some people that they do it for. Hey, good morning, Dylan. See, I talk about somebody and they show up. That happened with Matt. Thank you, Dylan. I seriously just want you guys to know and understand the love, especially those that are still in and under the radar that may be watching, which we don't get a lot of views here anyways, but that's okay. It's just that one person that may be watching, just that one that might feel the love and might feel the strings that I'm pulling and saying, come on, you can come out here and be loved. Yep, just that one person hiding under the radar that can see that there's a whole world out here. Yeah, we were talking about you. Seeing what a great guy you are. We were all waiting for you to show up. Haggis. Most of the ex-Scientologists appear to have suffered some physical and mental trauma. I would say 100% of them suffered physical and 100% mental trauma. I would love to know how those who didn't have that experience feel now after hearing about them. I'm gonna assume, presume, guess that all of them had trauma. 100% of them had at least emotional and mental trauma. They may not know it. They may not realize it, or they may not understand that there was trauma yet, especially when they first get out. I guess when you're used to living a certain way and you grow up a certain way, you don't know that it's not the right way. You don't know there's a different way. So when all of a sudden you see that there's a different way, like a light pops open, hopefully, a light shines and you're like, oh, yeah. Thanks, hippie. I feel the warmth in my belly with breakfast going in too. Yum, yum. Right? I mean, if that's all you've ever known is TRs and keeping your... Yeah, it's all about ripping that damn Band-Aid off continually. And knowing that someday, hopefully, that wound will heal, that you don't even need a Band-Aid anymore. Oh, I just thought of an analogy though. You know, yeah, hopefully that, in that you don't need a Band-Aid. but the scar may still be there. And you see the scar where it healed. So there's always something to remind you, but it's healed enough to where it doesn't hurt. You don't have to rip that damn Band-Aid off. Well, there's another good analogy. It's like living in hell. You get used to the heat. Arizona people. Yeah, it's true. It's all relative. Thank you. Thank you for trusting us to say that, Dylan. How can we help that? How can we help you, Dylan? Why are you feeling anxious? Why are you feeling that way? I'm not trying to therapy you. I promise. I promise I'm not, and I'm not trying to mom you or big sister you. I'm just, we don't want you to feel that way. Might be the holiday season. Wow. Maybe ripping the Band-Aid off sometimes opens those damn wounds too much. That's what the beach days are for. Balance. Yeah. I just can't imagine how you could not have trauma. I mean, oh my goodness, excuse the heck out of me for burping. I had beautiful parents. I have a beautiful family. I mean, we're not perfect by any means. And we had trauma. I can't imagine throwing all the rest of that shit on top of it. Yeah. I don't know if you saw the live the other day, Dylan, with Jamie and Serge that we did together. Is that I correlated my physical scars with the emotional and the mental scars, and that one of my biggest fears is not ever finding another mate because of my scars. One of my biggest fears is, and I'm throwing a little bit of, hopefully I get acceptance from you guys because this is our Good Morning Sunshines, is that I feel sometimes unlovable because of my scars. And I mean, my scars are pretty scarry. So I completely get what you're saying about that acceptance and not feeling like a burden is huge. Okay, Style, I hope they get your car started for you. We'll see you at the fundraiser. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you, Eric. It's it's a tough thing. And so I completely understand where Dylan's coming from. Okay, get my TRs in. No crying allowed. But yet, bam, sometimes it just hits, right? It is, it's definitely very human. You know, the one thing that I truly is that I want to be your friend. Or like I was telling, Jamie and Serge, they're my friends, even if I have scars. Eric, I mean, you guys haven't seen my scars, but you guys just seem to be my friends, and it's okay. And it's the same thing on the reverse. I just want to be your friend. I'm not looking at your scars, and not looking at trying to heal your scars. I, I want to be your friend in spite of your scars, right? Thank you, Lakshmi. Cool. Yeah, those fears they're valid, but they're there. They're definitely there. Right. Love and light. Thank you. Love and light to Eric. MD Media, don't you stop saying those names. Don't you stop. If I was inside there and I just heard an inkling of somebody saying my name, somebody that may be just looking for me, that's got to light that spark somewhere. Let's never give up hope for Emily Jones, for Phil Anderson, Bob Ferris, Deanna, is that her name? Delina. Yeah. Ben Francis. Yep. Let's never forget their names. Can you imagine being a Sea Org member? And I know you get mentally changed, and I know you have to learn to keep your TRs in, and you have to block everything out. But can you imagine a Sea Org member going, somebody on the outside may be looking for me. Somebody might say my name. Thanks, Haggis. Big hugs back to you. Lots of big hugs back to you. But can you imagine being that person going, what if somebody's missing me? What if it just turns on that little bit of emotion, Matt, that a Sea Org member hears? What if somebody's looking for me? There's got to be some point of humanity left in there. Love to you too, me and Taz. Give Taz a big hug and a big pet for me. Delana LaBelle, thank you. Was it her dad or somebody that was looking for her? I'm going to write that down. Delana LaBelle. Thank you. I'm writing that down. I have a list of them that I'm going through today. Husband. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Dylan, I heard what you said. You would appeal to a Sea Org. Yep. I will. Can you tell me when it was again? 1 minute 35, if I'm remembering.
Yeah, we're trying to get all these license plates for audit right here.
You're supporting child labor, child abuse.
Give me a second.
No more kids. No more stuff.
That? Oh, it's switch share. Switch share, guys. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Crackhead Kenny?
This is not the real cheese. It's a scam. Oh my God. It is the real cheese.
Thank you. Hold this real just for a minute. Just hold it. Thank you.
Scam politics. If they call Diva and Sky. Both Scientologists. Yo, where's my chat? Ashley. I got you, girl. Yo, guys, that was just Diva and Sky Center. 2 children that were in the Cadet Org. Sky Center was at the In Ranch Cadet Org, and Diva was at the Pack Ranch Cadet Org. Diva's really good friends with Emily Armstrong.
Oh, how
So that's Diva, who is also really good friends with Catherine Spallino, who she won't talk to anymore. And they were best friends in the fucking Cadet Org all the way till Catherine wrote her book.
Wow.
Diva is a fucking manipulative, brainwashing. And Sky Center came to the branch.
Okay, so thank you for pointing me to that. Okay, so when I view that, I kind of view it as 2 different things. I see that she sees people. I saw Laura pull it in. You would appeal to the Sea Org members' sense of self and their current quality of life type stuff. First dynamic centered talk would have the most impact. Yeah, you're right. And that's where going to the beach with Eric every week comes in. Hey, Kathy. Good morning to you. I know you see, but Isn't okay, so that's a attribute, deficit, depending on which way you want to look at it, that I see that people in Scientology, or we're in Scientology, whoosh, they pull their emotions so quick. Oh, thank you, Desert Dog, for looking also. It's like, you have no idea, Eric, how much we appreciate it. Not because we see you're crying, but that you let go, that you let things go, that you're able to feel. Yeah, I remember that conversation too. Yeah, that's the issue, Miriam, is that you get, if they even hear you. So those signs are really important. Let's see, what time is, they're coming up at noon. That'll give me time to go fluff and buff before I do. Thanks for letting me have my my little bit of a meltdown this morning with my coffee and my breakfast and my lovely, lovely friends. I love all of you guys. Thanks for letting us all be together. Dylan, if you need somebody to talk to, you let me know. Haggis, any of us. Right. They see people in anger or covert hostility, so Scientology people respond in boredom or in mild interest, flatlining their face. I do believe it's at noon Eastern time. Uh-oh. I'm surprised I didn't lose you here. My plug thingy got unplugged. I believe it's at noon. Hey, Candy's Life, good morning. We were just closing shop for the morning. I'm sorry to do that to you. But I love all of you guys. I'm going to go finish fluffing and buffing. You're available on European time. I don't know which channel. I think it's on Cubs Champions channel. Manning. It's Manning 8's channel. Hey, good morning, Rika. I'll see you guys in a little bit for, I think, Manning 8. I love you guys, love you guys, love you guys. Mwah.